So there's been quite a long break between the previous clip and this one, and the reason is that as I mentioned in slide number 2, perseverance is key. And so I've had to persevere with ChatGPT today because, as you know, it's an evolving platform and it's given me sort of different results. And I'll show you what this is before I go to cross-reference. What I'm going to do is just jump forward and come back to the cross-referencing, if at all that I really need to do that. But so I've used this rubric to reassess, and it comes back to the conversation that was happening in the CPL event, where the teachers were actually quite rightly saying, you know, how can you actually see? The thing is, ChatGPT can actually scan images and work out what is actually there. You can do this with students writing, and it will be able to read the writing and type it back to you verbatim and explain where text is incorrectly spelled. And so if we go into ChatGPT, I've had to go back for a second, and this is the original score and rubric that it was given me. So feedback loops, strategic questioning, use of exemplars, and feedback loops. So inside here, dual coded use, strategic questioning, and it's given me this as a rubric. And what I did was ask it to score based on the videos, including the context that's in there. Now, this is excluding the exemplars and the fact that within the lessons they are video with 3D manipulatives in front of them on the computers, as well as a guide on the side as a video. And so use of exemplars here is at 2. And so while that may be fair in a sort of surface level assessment, it isn't sort of true. It isn't a true illustration of the lessons and the tutorials that the students have gone through before they sort of hit the end of mode A, which is in those videos. So we wanted them to move into mode B, but it has to understand that it's gone through this sort of 3D platform where they're learning Tinkercad, they're learning the tools, and they're learning how to sort of move this sort of camera around and be able to use these shapes and fit them into, so here they're using pegs, making pegs and holes. So I gave it full context with all the images that are here within the tutorials. In the tutorials, these videos are on the left-hand side, and here it's got an animated GIF, for example, you know, showing the students what it is that they've got to be doing and where the blocks have got to go, and to the final point where they're at the end of mode A, and so they're creating these pillars and then putting the pillars together to create this Roman Colosseum and dome. So what I asked it to do is rescore this and give it a revised score. And so the feedback loops is fair because that's coming up in the next video. So it's given me a score 21 out of 25, and I've asked it to sort of tabulate it so that we can actually see it clearly. And now we can go and put this into an Excel spreadsheet and use this and graph it and then use it over time. So this is where we're at the moment. The original score is 70 to 25, which is frankly poor, and then 21 out of 25, which is frankly okay. So what I want to do now is I want to go and give it the second video and then reassess it using this framework. So let's go. Before, I'm not going to go and cross-reference this because I think it's down to actual time and your time and my time. And so we're going to go through this video. So now at the Roman Dome, and now we're going into these parts where they're going into actual sort of mode B. This is actually building an actual model, which is the stepping stone to them actually putting things together like this. This is actual problem solving of putting pieces together, and then bringing the children who are sort of behind a little bit and using the student strategies in order to bring these children up to a level that the other children are at. So that's where we're going to be at the moment. I'm going to go and use YouTube transcripts again, and then I'll see you when we come to see this bit and ask it for further feedback and apply further points for improvement. All right, see you on the other side.